turn this direction. Okay, hello there. So I was just looking in regards of Matrix. A little sick here again, but anyway, or a little. But anyway, so we have Matrix, and it says, Matrix from from Mother. And I looked it up on the internet as well. It seems like to come from the Latin, and I was thinking, yeah, it's probably coming from Latin, and so I searched in that direction, and yeah, lo and behold, because you have, of course, Matrix the movie, so you can get search results from that way and all that. Anyway, one, the womb, the cavity in which I'm not sure actually the cavity. Can I actually look that up to see what a hollow place, hollowness, and opening as the cavity of the mouth or throat? This is a word of a very general signification. Yeah, okay. I got it. The womb, the cavity in which the fetus of an animal is formed and nourished till its birth. Yeah, here they actually call it fetus already in the Webster. That's sad. Wasn't it from... that's sad. Ah, well. A mold, the cavity in which anything is formed and which gives its shape as the matrix of a type. Well... the place where anything is formed or produced as the matrix of anyway, we need the first what do we call it, the definition of it. The thing is, when you read the King James version, you have a word in regards of bearing children. Let's see. Then of course, which one is it? That's the question. Let's just go back to a Bible version, right? There we go. Uh-oh. No, I need a Bible, not a... Oh, let's go back here. It's just easier with the other direction here. Sorry about that, I'll turn it back. Let's see, search. Let's try again. Oh yeah, that was in regards of dark speeches and all that. And I think actually Newton was right. I was still looking into in regards of dark speeches and this guy from Rome coming up and all that, which is found in Daniel, and Newton saying it's actually, Rome. And I'm like, because it doesn't really say that this entity is coming up from one of the four heads, sorry. It doesn't say it actually comes up or springing up from one of these four heads, which are kingdoms. So, yeah, I think Newton could pretty much be right on that. Anyway, it's just, I was just looking into that. Let's see. But, you have two different ideas on that. Mostly you have in regards of this guy, Greek guy, in regards of coming up from one of these heads, and then you have Newton saying, well, it actually is Rome, and it's one of the. Anyway, it's if you go to Daniel and no, you probably, but it's absolute. You have these two possibilities anyway. And I think Isaac Newton was correct on that. I'm still researching, but of course pointing to Rome, wouldn't be a big surprise, would it? Anyway, I found the right one. It was Rechem, all the wombs. Okay, maybe we should take a King James version. Just we don't really need the. Yeah, we actually need the. Let's just have the Hebrew here. Oops, Daisy. So we do a search here. So Ki, Asur, Asa, Adonai, which is actually Yehovah. When you're in the search field, you read from right to left, and it changes when you go in the book itself. So then you read from right to left. So left to right and right to left. It's very annoying that they actually. I'm not sure why it does it, but so it helps a little actually having a little. And I haven't come to that level. But if you knew more Hebrew, you would probably, already realize, we're actually reading the wrong way. But when you don't actually know that much Hebrew, you may actually just read the Hebrew in the wrong direction, like Be'at, Yehovah, Atzer, Atzor, Ki. Still sounds a little weird, but you would pretty much, I think, if you knew Hebrew, would understand. This it has turned it the other way around. Anyway, Ki Asor Asa Yehovah Be'at Kol Rerem. I have a res, which is re, and the rem. I still have a little hard to actually differentiate. The R is like an R. It's not like a ch sound like rem. Rem. Anyway, rem, rem. Oh, yeah, something like that. Levite. And it would be nice with some Hebrew dots and tittles over here again. This doesn't have it in this search function apparently. Need to, I see. Yeah, that's the thing. It's much easier to actually having it the other way around. Let's try again. Whoopsie. Yeah, there we go. We got some dots and tittles. At least we have a chance of actually seeing what. So anyway, I actually think the non-paid version actually don't have that problem, because you don't have the option of the program itself jumping to the function where it doesn't have the dots and tittles all the time. It doesn't remember where you are, it seems. It just jumps to it all the time. Anyway, so we see the word Rem H7358. And we go down. Vaya Yehovah ki senua lea vayiftach et rachma. So still the womb. Verarel. So yeah, akara. Yeah. So we should probably have taken the King James version and read in regards of the English. But the thing is, you get the point. Rachma, her womb. And the womb, Rerem, womb. And what do we have more? Rerem, again. Now, which word is now used? Matrix. I'm like, matrix? What are you, and you can see in the Hebrew, it's just the same word, 3-letter word, and if you take the first one, we have 3 letters. It's written exactly the same in the Hebrew, yet the translators goes from translating the word rem from womb or wombs or whatever, in regards of something you understand, onto a word that is matrix. And I'm like, matrix? I don't know what matrix is. Here we have the same word in a different, where you have some, things going on with but still the same word. And they still continue in regards of the womb. Pretty much. Can we actually do a copy? No, we can't do it at the moment. I need to remove that goggle thing. But anyway, you the womb. So they translate this word as womb so many times, and then we come down here and they translate it as matrix. I'm like, matrix? What is that? A matrix, And you see Rerem, a womb, a woman, woman slave, woman to woman, and all that, but primarily a womb. So I'm like, why would they translate it as matrix? I really think I like the King James version, as it's a free tool and so forth, but some of the things is like it's just need to be updated. Why take one word and translate it into different words in English when you can actually use one word? When you look at some of the tools in the King James version, where you have one Hebrew word and they just translate it to so many other English words, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make it easier for the reader to actually understand what is behind the text. Now, one thing is that you're not able to read Hebrew and Greek and all that. Another thing is it would be nice to actually make the text, English translation, easier to understand in regards, that the same words actually, in some sense, means the same words. that you don't have many words for one Hebrew word and so forth. It doesn't make it easier and it makes confusion. And I think we could actually update the King James Version with, for example, like this. You don't need to have it say matrix. You just correct it, and you will still have the beautiful thou and thee and so forth. I love those. I still think it's a wonderful thing in regards of the language. Here we have rem again. Rem. It would also be nice actually to have a way of actually hearing how it actually. You can go into the Blue Letter Bible, by the way, if you want actually. But it would be nice if it actually had it directly in the program. How do I actually? Can I copy it? Copy. Come on, give me a way to copy it. My memory doesn't. Okay, let's try this. Okay, copy. So if you actually go to, I need to turn on the internet then. Yeah, I don't like the internet. I think it's damaging to us anyway. All the radiation. I have so much radiation where I live. It's so sad. Anyway, and now they want to put more radiation here. Let's just get more people sick and kill them and make them confused and so forth. See, was it this the Blue Letter Bible? I'm already really confused. I need a break, but it's a way of getting away from things, but yet yeah. Anyway, here we have it. Here we have, listen.
Strong's H7358, Rechem.
Something like that. Rechem. Anyway, Rechem.
Strong's H7358,
Rechem. Anyway, so we're going back to the Bible here. Okay, Rechem. So we have matrix, just turning to the right. I'm like matrix. Again, why translate it as matrix, and we're going down here, matrix again. I'm like, what is going on here? Let's just go back now. You have seen, in regards to the Hebrew and all that. So that's the evidence for that. So let's go back and actually do a search in the King James Version instead. Let's go. There we go. So we have wombs again. Wombs is a little easier to see. Matrix. And behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel instead of all the firstborn that opened the matrix. Opening the matrix, or openeth the that openeth the matrix. Matrix! What is going on? What is the text talking about, right? You could, still matrix. Matrix. Well, that's that word, Anyway, so then it goes to numbers. Then, we translate it as womb again, So it goes from womb, which would probably be something that you can understand, goes to matrix a couple of times, then goes back to womb and the womb again, and then matrix again. So we have two words in English which are pointing to the same Hebrew word, and I don't know, maybe they knew more Latin or something like that beforehand, but womb. I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my God, from my mother's belly. And there we have in regards of from my mother's belly. So the womb is, in regards of the mother's belly. I wonder if it's actually belly, womb, body, belly, abdomen. Okay, also apparently used in regards of the depth of Sheol, figuratively some place, apparently, it looks like. Anyway, the wicked are estranged. What is that? Sewer? To be strange, to be a stranger. Be estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay. Here we have another. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. But anyway, it continues with womb here. Womb, womb, womb. Do we have more matrix? Matrix anywhere? Nope. Here we have, give them, O Yehovah, what wilt thou give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breast. Now that's in regards of some of the Gentiles, I think, or maybe some of the other nations going against Israel and so forth, which have done bad against Israel. Maybe, or maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Thou they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe. Also to them when I depart from them. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in the pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. Give them, O Yehovah. Okay, I'm not sure what the context is here. I would have thought it would be about, some outsiders. Maybe it is in regards to the rebellion. I don't know. Anyway, that's not the thing. But anyway, so we have Matrix, and I'm like, Matrix. So I went on the internet, and lo and behold, a matrix is an environment or structure in which something originates or develops. Matrix related to the Latin word for mother. Yeah, we have Romanism again, right? The Roman language. Anyway, originally meant pregnant animal or breeding female, and was later generalized to mean womb. Yeah, that's all great and all that, but how many in our days know that? And again, why use two different English words for the same thing? Why not keep it to the same word when it's not necessary to use two different words? It just doesn't make it easier, Use this word for this word for, come on, be a little, and I'm missing the words, consistent. If you're using this word for this word in Hebrew, continuing doing that if you can, and you many times you can. And that's just, we could actually make a very nice update of the King James Version. I'm running into these different things in regards to the King James. And for example, the name of God, which actually, I'm not sure if I have the version anymore. Let's see. We have to be careful in regards of, I still, it's much easier to handle the phones in the other direction. So let's see, do I have it? No, I don't have it installed. But there is a King James Version where the guy has actually corrected. Here we have it. Yeah, he actually corrected in regards to the names. It doesn't have the Strongs, it seems, but he corrected where the name is, if we can find the name of God. Apparently not. Where's the name of God? Usually it's pretty easy to find the name of God. Let's just go to something. Genesis 2. There we know where Genesis 2, that's at least where we know there's the name of God. And we have Elohim. Elohim, he also corrected. Yeah, here we have, he actually uses Yod He Vav He in regards to the Hebrew, and then have Elohim, So, I still think it would be a good thing to just use Yehovah in regards of the English. In regards of Elohim and all that, I'm not sure about, It is getting closer to the Hebrew text, absolutely using Elohim. But one could actually also just, in the English anyway, use God and then put a P at the side of God as showing it is a plural form of God being used. So you can, so the reader can see what is the context and, could it be plural or not and so forth. Maybe, I don't know. But it's a little weird with the Elohim thing in regards of plural or singular, because it is plural and it's translated as singular many times, but sometimes it's also translated as plural. It's just it's weird. Anyway, So this is just one of these words where I'm thinking, why? Why use two words for one? Now, of course, it's only two words this time. So two words is not, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. But again, if you're going to, again, maybe people know matrix means something in regards of the womb and all that. But I'm still like, why not just use one single Hebrew word or English word for one, Hebrew, word? Why not use just one single English word for one single Hebrew word if you can? So anyway, so they use some Latin stuff apparently. Why would why would we have any Latin stuff in our Bibles anywhere if we could actually get away from it? Because we know the mother church, the whole riding the beast, and so forth is most likely if you were, Rome. Anyway, so I think it's pretty settled when you read the scriptures and see history and all that there's only one system in the world that has done what is found in the Bible in regards of the whore riding the beast that is drunken by the blood of the saints, and that would be Rome, So, and it seems like every road leads to Rome. So it's, it shouldn't be a surprise if the Bible is true, right? And it is in regards to these things. So if the Bible is pointing at Rome, well, probably it's because it is Rome. Anyway, and maybe that's one of the reasons why the whore didn't want the people to actually have the Bible in their own language, because they would find out, and point down to Rome. Anyway, so that's one thing more to fix in regards of the King James Version. We have other things like in regards of the Sheol doctrine as well, in regards to the name of God as well, which they took out. And the guy that actually, pretty much corrected that, that's very nice. But again, I would probably have changed it to Yehovah and not a Hebrew word in the text, because most people don't know how to pronounce that Hebrew word. So I don't know. I just think it would be more honest with just translate it as Yehovah. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't have much more. Still trying to. I just found out, just looking into in regards of video making and all that. Also, I have this video recording app and so forth. And I'm trying to find out how to work the things. So the problem is that these mobiles, apparently when you record something and also record something from the mobile screen and all that the videos, sadly is, what is it called? They call it something. It's recording in regards of variance instead of if you set it to 30 frames in the second, it's not always 30 frames. And the problem with some of these editors, video editors, is that they don't understand that. They need to have, so and so much frames in the second. And if it's not so and so much frames, the sound will not follow along with the video file. And then it just gets, it's just a mess. And every single video, it seems, that I have recorded with a mobile has this issue. From every single phone that I have, it's different frames per second. And I tried to do different things, tried another camera software here, and instead of the original here from this, someone told me that would actually, and here I am apparently, someone told me that, and I think, it's not the camera should, it's probably not the best. But anyway, I didn't really want to be on cam anyway. But anyway, But the thing is, when you're actually recording with the mobile program, as this the mobile program I'm on now, the thing is you can go into options here, and let's just can we turn it around? Yep. And you have the video resolution, and you have the H. Then we just go to manual mode here, and that's on the second screen, so you can't see that. I have a second screen on the mobile. But anyway, you say frame rate, okay, 24 FPS or 30 frames or 60 frames, and I was thinking maybe if I keep it to 24 frames per second, that it would actually keep at 24 frames per second, and it's very close, but it's not close enough, so you will still, you know, I made 6 files with 24 frames per second, and I think I also made it in HD, which is a lower resolution and all that, and yet, you know, you're still getting some and in regards to this variance in regards of what do you call it, in regards of this variance, oh no, you can see my other camera, that was not on purpose, but in regards of variance in regards of the frames per second, the thing is, I think it's actually intentional in regards of, for example, if you have something that is on the mobile, for example, if you are sitting and seeing just the same screen all the time and no movement or anything, there's no need of actually taking another shot, right? Because it's the same shot. And so I think it's actually intentionally when you're, for example, recording on the mobile, that it's not doesn't actually you know, use many frames at, you know, one point where it's still and so forth. But it's a problem apparently when you need. I just saw that the Adobe, which cost money and all that, but they have this video program called Premiere or something like that, and they just fixed that in 2018 or something like that. So it's just a new thing apparently, but they still talk about that it's a good thing to actually have, you know, the same frames per second and so forth. But at least now they have the possibility of actually how do I get back? Have the possibility of actually fixing the videos without getting out of sync in regards of the audio. But it's very annoying. So I'm like, what to do in regards of all the videos I have? If, you know, not only do I have a lot of videos, and, you know, another thing is, you know, now I have this problem. I can upload them directly to YouTube, of course, but if I want to edit them, I can't do that, at least with those programs I have at the moment. I don't have Adobe and so forth. I could try that anyway, but there's a 7-day trial for Adobe, but I would like not to actually have something you need to pay for. So I've actually tried to look into 3 programs, like Blender, for example, should be the biggest. And it's actually an open source, as I understand it, free software that actually do 3D as well, 3D animation and all that. And it also has this video editing tool in it as well, which is very advanced. And again, the program is free, and it's only going to get better, I think, in regards of future things. So it has a community behind it, and it's, you know, in regards of editor tools, or using it as an editor tool, well, it seems to be the best solution in regards of a free tool anyway. I don't know. I'm trying. I have 2 other programs that I've tried, and one of the program is pretty good in regards of fixing video files together. Like, for example, when you have the mobile and you use the normal program. Actually, if I had another camera program that was called OpenShot, and OpenShot actually could make files that was larger than 4 gigabytes. I think I got a file like 16 gigabytes of a video file, just testing it if it worked, and it did. But in regards of the stock app here, which, you know, has a lot of features and all that, and takes some time to also just learn that, you know, it's just a whole camera in itself, you know, you have all these advanced features, you know, which was actually pretty nice. For example, you can put autofocus peaking on, and I was like, in the start, you know, many of the things I did not know, and there's so many features and use so much time. But the thing is, as you can see, you can actually if you want to have a really good image in regards of these bottles, for example, now you know that they are in focus. You can see all the green, and the greens, just oh, I cannot record okay at the moment. But as you see I would actually just, maybe can I take a manual photo maybe? Oh, that's very bright. And you have these features. Now let's see. A little darker here. That was much better. There's a lot of lightning at the moment. So you can have all these features, set things up for yourself. And again, in regards of if you want to have, we want to have this in the bottle in focus. There we go, like something like that. And can I take a picture? I could take a picture actually. That's nice. And you can see if it's in level when you get, now it's not in level, now it's not green. And there we are, green. And it's just little there, and when it's green it's pretty close to level, and you can then just take a screenshot. And there you go. But of course you can do other things as well. You can change the color and all that. You can go to blue, and you can go to a more reddish look. Now I try to, I don't like the deception in regards of images and all that. I want it to be as close as the real life, I don't want to, let's get some more colors if there's no, if that is not true, I think it's deceptive. It's like changing things in images when you have taken an image of yourself and you have a this and that on the picture, and then you just take it off. That's just dishonest, I think. So anyway, let's see, what about 5,000? That may actually be, I still think the colors are a little off, but anyways, gets the things done. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And you have the bottles. There we go. It just takes a little while for it. It's pretty good, I think. Pretty good detail. You can really zoom in without any, and it still looks good. Actually, it looks very good. It doesn't really look pixelated at all. Wow. So that's pretty much, that looks good. You can see the water inside the bottle and all that. But it's in focus, that's the thing. The bottle is in focus. Wow, you can zoom in on the you can actually see this, how the that's good. That's nice. Should probably have actually the camera. I should probably have just fixed it clean or something like that before taking. But anyway, it still looks good. It doesn't look smirch or anything. So yeah, looks good. And the bag is not in. No, it's not in what do you call it, in focus. So you have that camera, and that's one of the ways I actually take the images of the moon. If you just take auto, it's horrible. It's really horrible because it does a lot of the things for itself, and that's not always a good thing in regards of it doesn't always work. We also have widescreen thing where you can take a large picture in less quality. So anyway, that's very nice. Anyway, manual mode again on video, but the thing is, it's just so annoying. You can only take 4 gigabytes of video. So again, you have 4 gigabyte and 4 gigabyte and 4 gigabyte if you talk a little longer or doing something a little longer and all that. And then you have a problem. Now you have 3 files, and if you're going to recode them and all that, that takes, on my computer, it takes like hours and to recode or encode or what is called. What is it called? I'm not sure what it's called. And there's so many new words in regards of these programs. Is it called encoding or something? Let's see. I'll just allow access. Yeah. But anyway, if you take the 3 files and get into a program, and in the program you fix the 3 things together, so they are snapped together in some sense or come just after each other. Then the problem is that if you're going to need to encode it all in a file, that doesn't really work well. Because it takes hours for my computer to actually do it. And I found a program that I can actually just fix it together, just slice them together without that issue. So the only issue is that it needs to fix it on the hard drive, which takes a little while if it's 16 gigabytes or 12 gigabytes or whatever. But at least it doesn't use time on actually trying to recode it all and all that. So anyway, I think I'm pretty much done here. That's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it. It's not much more. Just another issue found and all that. And actually, in regards of the quick memo, I'm actually getting used to that as well. It's really nice to just. I had tried other programs. It's a mess at the moment. You have all these things I write down and all that. Control media, movies, theater, literature, Bankster, art, culture, theater, movie, decadence, immorality, homosexuality, adultery, theater, decadent art, so-called modern art, books ridiculing Jesus, and so forth and so forth. It's just notes here and there from different things: needy, poor, orphans, those that are in jail, hungry, and widows, and all that in regards of Christian values. New Year and New Year. I'm not sure. New Year and New Year. Not sure what that was about. Probably in regards of pagan New Years or something like that. Here we have in regards of paralyzing, abductions, elves, dead people, spirit guides, whatever. Ascended masters should maybe also ascended masters. All these ways that demons come to deceive people. That's the thing. The demons comes in many disguises and so forth. Of course, in regards of paralyzing, yeah, I think that's demonic as well. But anyway, alien abductions. Alien. I should have maybe I've put alien abductions. I just, you can see there's many errors in it, so I just did it quickly and so forth. So anyway, grieved and regretted, good new Bible and so forth. Just quotes. It's very, very nice actually. Just needs to, it's just I'm filling it up, and I should probably have in the beginning actually done a little more to actually have this folder and this folder for this and that and all that. And you can also fix screenshots and all that. I'm not entirely sure. That's the thing in regards to when I'm sitting with the Bible or something like that, and I can actually just take a screenshot here and just mark something, and then I can save it. But I'm not sure. You can actually save it to quick memo, but I'm not sure how that is actually going to actually work. So I have the quick memo here. I don't see it anywhere, do you? No. Just see the memos. Maybe it's capture memo. Oh, okay. So I have the capture memos in this folder apparently. So maybe I can actually, maybe you can from there on actually move them to the right category from there. If I want, like for example, if I have a something in regards of food or something like that, that I can actually put it over there. I don't know. But in regards to the Bible, Bible dear and so forth. Okay, this is something to maybe have to look in some future things or something like that. That's interesting, but I don't have time at the moment to look into it. Just take a screenshot, just fix some some color thing, green color maybe. So just to we have to look at that and so forth. No, I don't save it. Well, it just saves it automatically. Anyway, it's just a test anyway, so it's. But it looks pretty good, and I need to learn to just use it a little more. I had notepad and paper, and I would actually like so you can easily get it into text format. But I actually think there was something in regards of actually saving it to let's see, backup memos to storage. Let's see. Select all, backup. Here we have PDF file and quick memo file. I thought there was something in regards of having it in a text TXT file, but maybe I'm wrong in regards to that. That was what I would have liked it anyway. I made a trial in regards to that at some point. Maybe I can take the PDF and I don't know. Oh yeah, it's the PDF. Oh yeah, every memo get a PDF. So that's actually not that bad actually. Instead of it's not that bad. I would have liked the option of actually a TXT file, but having it in a PDF file is not bad either. If it could be, I think you can still copy paste and so forth. Again, I'm not. I know I have some issues. I have tried to on the mobile to actually get all the ads away, but I still have some programs that have ads and so forth and malicious. If you run the anti-adware, you still find 12, 15 threads, and it doesn't want to show them apparently at the moment. Let's try again. Normally it shows them. Yeah, no thanks. There we go. So I have some of these programs which apparently, the thing is, for example, Webster's College Dictionary, I actually paid for that, and still it has AirPush. The ICR is actually a Christian thing, and it apparently also has something called AirPush. I have a video player, have Mopop. I don't really use the video player, so I could actually, it's pretty easy to get. Then I have some Learn Hebrew, having some of the things, having some maps, really nice map, but still have some, apparently something that this program reacts on. Xplayer has different things as well. Mopop displays standard in-app ads and collect identifying information about your device and mobile network. So yeah, Millennial displays standard in-app ads and collect identifying information about your device and mobile network. Mob Vista full screen ads, video ads collects identifying information about your device and location. It's just why would a player playing video needs these informations? AirPush full screen ads, video ads collect identifying information about your device and location. Okay. And I had this when I opened when I got on the internet and I was in the browser and it popped up with this thing, hey, you have won a mobile whatever and so forth, and and I was like, where did I get that from? I haven't seen that before. And the question is, which ad or which application is actually the problem? Is it one of those that anti-adware have it could be. I'm thinking mostly that it could be the video downloader. It's like you can download videos from YouTube, and again I think that's actually may not actually be legal. So, but I'm still sometimes it's a little weird. I'm not sure if it's legal or not to download from YouTube. For example, I have these songs that from the author I've talked to that I'm allowed to download them. But the thing is, if YouTube has this policy that it's not allowed to download from them, well then it's not legal according to. So maybe one shouldn't actually use it. But the thing is, they are the big guys on the market. Another thing, it could be the weather and clock widget that actually. Has some of the weird things as well. But that's actually in regards to this thing I have on top here, and I have looked at the standard things that the mobile came with that doesn't have any problems and all that in regards to these things. But still, some of the things that the other things have, it doesn't have. So, but it's just you still have the different Castro, Jerusalem, Nazareth, Eilat, Tel Aviv. That's some of the cities that I've been in, and no, I'm actually not been in Eilat, but I would have liked to come down there. 37 degrees at the moment. That's much. Tel Aviv 24. Nazareth 23, and Jerusalem 23. And you see in Israel, there's a huge difference in regards of temperature. It's really a weird in regards of, things can just change from one thing to another thing, going from different area. It's yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'll stop the video recording now. I think I don't have much more to say.